Philadelphia. This is Madden NFL 21. We'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Philadelphia gets ready on offense behind Carson Wentz, the number 2 pick back in 2016 out of North Dakota State.
Not only does he look the part, he plays it as well. Tall, prototypical-looking pocket passer with better athletic ability than what people think. Gets outside of the pocket and makes big plays downfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 68 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Jake Elliott on.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
A lot of people thought the Packers might struggle a bit in 2019, but that was not the case. 13 wins, a trip to the NFC Championship game, and they were led by their quarterback Aaron Rodgers, who led their team to a Super Bowl title after the 2010 season. And many thought that was the first of what would be many more. So precise with the football. 26 touchdown passes last year and just 4 interceptions. He knows how to get it downfield and still take care of it as well.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Run for Green Bay.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
No gain on the play.
He's definitely one of the best defensive tackles in the game. He's been a Pro Bowler the last 5 years running. When you run against Fletcher Cox, good luck.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. The 20. That's complete to Lazard. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Green
So
Bay.
the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
Off to Aaron Jones.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
With a handoff to
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Pick up on the play, and it's third down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
The tackle made.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year. And they've got an opportunity here, first and goal. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Philly offense taking center stage again. And you look at this Eagle team, they've been an under-the-radar bunch this offseason, especially compared to some of the other teams in their division. But they're the only team that returns their head coach and coordinators, so that's certainly something. And they didn't make any splashy moves, but I don't know, Charles, you kind of get the sense that they want it that way.
They just wanted to get faster, and they tried to do that during the draft, all right, especially on the offensive side ball with Jalen Reagor coming out of TCU. They also drafted Jalen Hurts, the quarterback at Oklahoma, so expect to see him used in some specialty situations. But they can just keep Carson Wentz healthy, their quarterback. Remember, they made the playoffs, but he only played in the first quarter in the playoff game because of injury. So 9-7 last year. They think they're going to take a step forward. And on the defensive side of the ball, they're going to retool a little bit. But bottom line, they think they've got enough talent in this roster to win yet again.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Kenny Clark in on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Packers 40.
These two teams all tied after one.
End of the first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
On second down, it's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Wentz now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And now you saw exactly why the rookie out of TCU, Jalen Reagor, was selected in the first round by the Philadelphia Eagles. Great quickness, terrific speed, adds a deep threat to the lineup. And remember, Carson Wentz threw for over 4,000 yards last year and didn't have a single wide receiver who had catches over 500 yards. A terrific addition by the Eagles in the first round, albeit a bit of a surprise. I think they're going to like what they get out of this young man from Fort Worth.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Working from the gun. Wentz keeps himself upright. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Well, the Green Bay offense heading back out, and you look back to 2019 for the Packers, a 13-3 finish. They had the first-round bye, a playoff win. Couldn't get past the 49ers in the NFC title game, but it was a team that seemed to be maybe a few pieces away. But then came the shocker on draft night. Jordan Love taken in the 1st round, and the talking heads, they made that the story of the offseason. And then I asked you about it, Charles. What did you make of the selection, and what do you make of their chances in 2020?
Well, I know that they can say that they were trying to recreate history. Remember, Brett Favre was fully entrenched when they drafted Aaron Rodgers, and he sat for 3 years before he started. And that's worked out well for Green Bay. But for a team that made the NFC Championship game, needed help with the receivers, and especially on the defense against the run, I was very surprised that they took Jordan Love out of Utah State to be a backup quarterback to Aaron Rodgers. Because remember, guys who have had 4,000 yards or more passing in a season with 5 interceptions or less, pretty short list. It's Aaron Rodgers last year and Aaron Rodgers the year before. I don't know why you wouldn't compliment what he does and add to your team that way.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And quickly finding Rager. 7 yards to pick up there.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Wentz now on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On second down now, it's Sanders, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. You want the third quarter already? No problem, let's do it. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On play action, now Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 66 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Extra point try now for Crosby. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Another run here with Sanders. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On the return is Irvin. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10. Rodgers now on first down. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
I remember when Alan Lazard came out of Iowa State. Many questioned his speed and wondered if he could separate from defenders downfield. He got pressed into action in the middle of last year due to injury for Green Bay and wound up second on the team in receiving yards as he developed and got better each and every week. Remember that Monday night game against the Bears, partner? A late touchdown and a big comeback victory. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Rodgers with a keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now this time Rodgers will throw. That's caught at the 2. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And out and out come the Eagles. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This ball complete to Rager. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
What's up, man?
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Packers pick it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now a 2nd down and 6. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 6 yards there. First down, Green Bay.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
2nd and 11.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.